Hello everyone, my name is Stephen. I am a student and I have lived in Vancouver since 2012. Even though I come from China, I, as a permanent resident, can benefit from Canada's welfare system like other Canadians. Free healthcare is definitely one of the most famous social benefits in Canada, which is different from China because Chinese people need to pay for the medical bill every single time they see a doctor. Unfortunately, I changed my impression towards the Canadian healthcare system after an incident in my local hospital. 2 months ago, I called an ambulance because I was feeling extremely unwell. Some firemen came 10 minutes after my call and started to check my condition. They tested my blood pressure, my heart rate, and asked me to wear oxygen mask. I was so nervous and upset because I was expecting that help from the paramedics. Later, an ambulance arrived 17 minutes after my call, which was later than what I had expected. On the way to the Vancouver General Hospital, I expected to see a doctor right away, but I was so quickly disappointed because I had to wait for 2 hours before finally seeing a physician who had only spent 10 minutes with me. Overall, I found that experience very disappointing. I guess it taught me that free is not always the best. As a country famous for its universal healthcare, I think the efficiency of the Canadian medical service needs to dramatic improvement. If the patient needs to go to the hospital, he or she is often in need of urgent care. How can the urgent patients have the luxury to wait for 2 hours? Granted, I was not in a dire situation, but as an ordinary person with no medical knowledge, I could not tell if my condition was going to get worse during the waiting period. I think the doctors should have let me wait for 2 hours instead. A 30 to 40-minute waiting period for non-emergency patients is more acceptable. Also, the first responding system should have sent paramedics to check on me. I did not feel reserved when seeing the firemen after I called for an ambulance. In addition, the hospital should understand that patients' time is precious. Waiting for 2 hours for a 10-minute consultation is humiliating at best and mentally torturing to some extent. On the other hand, I do understand that many hospitals in Vancouver are underfunded and understaffed. More and more immigrants are coming to settle in Vancouver, but I did not see more hospitals. I also heard on the news that Vancouver has a medical crisis due to the shortage of nurses and other medical staff. Also, there is the option to private medical care which is costly yet often highly efficient. However, not everyone in Vancouver can afford private hospitals, yet everyone contributes to the public medical care system by paying taxes. Ordinary patients deserve to get quality medical service without having to wait for hours. It's irresponsible and life-threatening. For a developing country like Canada, this condition is unacceptable. In this sense, I would like to encourage everyone here to sign a petition for the Vancouver municipal government to give more funding to hospitals and build more efficient systems to reduce waste time. If we work together on this petition, hopefully everyone's experience with medical care will improve over time. Thanks for your listening.